Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of our quest through the Elden Ring. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of differences that we've made to the character. We were able to really kind of do a lot of grinding, I was able to get a lot of background work done, and I think I'm finally happy with the build that we have created right here. We got a lot of heavier armor on, not really interested in any of the other stats other than the aesthetic. That's really the best part of it. Looks great. I'm finally wielding the sword of Night and Flame in one hand and the Carrion Knight sword in the other. We got two blades that both scale based off of intelligence, and we've really kind of built up that intelligence so this way we can do better damage with our spells, as well as gotten more summons, and I think we're finally ready to face the next boss, which I'm pretty sure his name is Godrick. Is something Godrick, I believe. Godrick or Godfrey or something like that. But first, there is one test that we must face. I think we're finally ready to take on the Tree Sentinel. Let's find out. Only one way to know. Huzzah! Doing pretty good damage, actually. Why did I lock onto a fox? Come on. Pretty good. Got him at half. Alright, come on. So now's the part where we're getting the second phase. Now we're starting to see some better moves. Come on. Just barely missed that one. Okay, horse didn't look too good. We're almost there. Got him! We did it. We finally did it. Got the golden halberd. And finally proof of our conquest. Now we're ready. Now we're gonna head back up to Stormvale. We already progressed just a little bit in to the lift side chamber, but I really want to kind of take you all there, kind of show you all how we got there, because there's a couple of interesting people that we met along the way, one of whom you've already seen in the previous episode. And I kind of went into a little bit detail about how his mechanic works. Is he still alive? Did I kill him? This guy right here. So, he tells you to go along this secret path on the side, but anytime you die in that path, and he also kind of locks you in the cell with this really tough knight, anytime you die, he will steal the runes that you leave behind. I left behind about 3,000, came back, there was about 2,000. And so he will steal them. What happens when you steal from me? And that bell bearing we can actually take to the twin. You stole from me. I do not take kindly to disrespect. Now, I can take that ball bearing, and anything he would sell to me as a vendor, I can take over to them twin maidens, and they'll sell it to me. Now I can't. Oh God. Okay, there we go. We cleared the first Batista, I believe, Bastila. That would have been hilarious if he blown himself up. He's just chilling here like, yeah, I'm gonna get him with this bastard. He's gonna forget about me. He's gonna head back to the main road. Get him. Gotta aim this one just right because he's had. Come on, there it is. There we go. Okay, now let's head back to the main road, which there are more baskets. Oh, there's one I forgot. There you are. How you doing, bud? So now that I'm wielding two long swords, or two one-handed weapons of the same category, I'm entering into a kind of a dual weapon stance with him, and which is why the attacks are a little different whenever than if I was just attacking with one weapon. Come on. Now we're really kind of clearing through this a lot easier than we did when we first arrived, and that's purely because of the grinding and the level up that we've done to get ready to face this new boss. There were a ton of like areas that I was exploring around the map. Most of the images that I'm using, actually no, all of the images that I'm using for the background of all the thumbnails and the icons come from my exploration of the game. I'm just kind of looking around, seeing everything that there is to see, and just enjoying really the scenery. This is a very beautiful game. However, in my travels, I have encountered many bosses with whom there we go. With whom, I just wanted to... Yeah, there's another one. Good God, I need to move. I'm not going to survive this if I don't keep rolling. There we go. Made it. Let's just keep running. Hello. We're just gonna keep running. All of my problems in life can be solved if I just run away. That's a big guy. Hello. Oh, geez. Very big people. Okay, here we go. Side of grace. We're gonna rest here. There we go. So that kind of resets everybody. So now what that means is that I can now come out here, and if I want to take them one at a time, I can kind of come from a way that they're not programmed to aggro to me in a very set way. So they're built for me. These are placed in very specific ways for whenever I do run through here like this. However, now I can just get my butt handed to me after talking all this smack. Any FromSoft game is purposely designed to humble you. Now I need to go get those souls. No, I doubt, honestly, I very highly doubt I'm going to get Godrick on the first try, so if I lose 9,000 souls, it really doesn't bother me. I'm almost at the point where it takes me like 25 to level up. But let's not fight him if we don't have to, now that I have been properly humbled. There we go. Okay. Oh jeez, what the heck? Since when did the bird breathe fire? Okay, that's a thing, I guess. I went down a lot quicker than expected that time. And so now we're going to try this again. First things first, you always want to run and get your runes. Thing is, if you die in the run, then at least you die still holding the runes where you don't absolutely lose them. And the reason that I wanted to go through all of this is so I could come through here and introduce you all to this pretty lady. Gets caught on fire and murdered again. Okay. That's the thing, I guess. I'm gonna have to handle those birds, aren't I? Let's do it again. Alright. So, now I kind of need to take care of these birds, so this way I can get my runes back and tell you all what's happening, what's going down. Thank you. Stick the meteors and die. Don't you care? Okay, now I lost 9,000. Okay, that's fine. It's just 9,000. I'll get it back easily. But now I have no reason to go back through there. So let me just go ahead and explain to you why I wanted to go that route that I took before those birds completely murdered me in the most fashion. So, that lady up there told us that we could, that she found it to be her duty as a Tarnished to try and take on Godrick due to his tyrannical, corrupt rule. Now, I did the exploring. I figured this is where he was. I think there's a golden fog that tells me he's over here. These are friend-shaped, but are not friends. They will attack you. But she was telling me how she found it to be her duty to fight Godrick, and that if we were going to go do that, that it would behoove us to call upon her aid. And so I wanted to kind of show you, hey, this is where we found that. This is what she's doing, and I believe that's him right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and rest here. Oh, apparently I never discovered this side of Grace. We're gonna rest here for just a second. I know touching it kind of unlocks it for you, but it's been kind of a habit of mine since Dark Souls 1 to always make sure you rest there. So we are going to summon her, and then while we're also doing that, I have these 4 summons over here, and I have a jellyfish, a pack of wolves, a pack of regular knights, and a stronger knight. So I'm probably going to summon that stronger knight, so this way it's the 3 of us against him. But first things first, we traverse the mist. I know it's a cutscene, but I'm going to keep this.
Mighty dragon, thou the true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. Alone tarnished. Playing as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the Lord of all that is golden.
All right. That hit took a little bit. Okay, that's not a fun attack. I still did the most damage to him with that hit. He's still aggro. There we go. Now that aggro's moved away. Knight's down. I don't think we can summon again. Okay, now we're entering the phase 2. And he chopped off his own arm.
last of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
Oh, jeez. Hi. Okay. Godfrey is his ancestor. His name is Godrick, and he is a descendant of God. Okay. Because I know a little bit about his story. He was the one that's called the Spider. At first, I thought it was that boss that killed us. That's all those limbs and the shield and the sword. But no, it turns out it's him. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the... Actually, I think I'm going to go with the jellyfish this time. Because here's the thing about the jellyfish. I know it sounds weird to summon a jellyfish, but the jellyfish has an absolutely huge health pool and does bleed damage. So what that means is the attack that he does very little damage but stacks an unseen meter. When that meter fills up, he takes a huge chunk of health. And part of me wants to kind of wait and summon him once we get into the second phase and see if we can get him into the second phase with just the two of us. I'll take that hit, and it means that I can get that one good. So it's a huge radius, so once we start doing that, get out of the way. Oh, God, okay. It's all front-facing, it's all front-facing. That starting to the side. Now I'm wondering if it'll still let me summon that jellyfish while this goes on. Let's go ahead and skip that. We've already seen that. No, so I'll just have to resummon the jellyfish. Wiped out half of that jellyfish. done. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got him. Come on, come on, come on. Yes!
Of all that is golden, and one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Godrick's great rune. Remembrance of the Grafted. The great runes you receive by defeating shard bearers have lost their beneficial power. However, their power can be restored at the divine towers throughout the lands between. See the description of each great rune to discover which divine tower you should visit. We did it. We got him. Godrick the Grafted is slain, and now that unlocks so much more potential for what I'll do here. So, the first thing of it being, we talked to that man in the white mask who kind of called us maidenless. And he told us, he said, we have to defeat Godrick. I don't think I have enough. I just like to try and double check about Sacred Tears. So, he told us that once we defeat Godrick, we will be able to, I need an intelligence 29 to be able to use that sorcery. But that's the one that I want to do. I need to get my intelligence up to 29. So that's going to be one of the next goals that I have. But he told us we need to defeat Godrick in order to, claim a seat at the Round Table Hold. And we need to do that in order to take our place as Elden Lord. So first thing I want to do is I want to go to the Table of Lost Grace and see what all happens now that we've taken care of Godrick, now that we've defeated him. That's the Table of Lost Grace. Altar garments. What does it do? Oh, it makes it way less, but it also takes down all the... So it makes it a little lighter. I'm not going to do that at the current moment. Because rather what I would do... Wait. This is that big door that we can never open. The two fingers. Oh, that's literal. Oh, they're alive and they're moving. Touch the two fingers. I really don't want to. Rapture? Who are you?
Are you that new Tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya, the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble.
I'd really rather not.
To welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you. Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the Tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave Tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind, to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
There's a chair for the fingers. That's weird. If only... Oh, I love this game. So, we have now been gifted the shard of the Elden Ring and been granted permission, I guess you could call it, by the two fingers in order to achieve our fate of becoming Elden Lord, and we have finally defeated Godrick the Grafted. Now, I think that is a good place to go ahead and end it here. I will be continuing this on my next upcoming stream. I will be streaming this Saturday. Let me get that date for you. I'm not 100% sure as to when that date is. Let's see right here. I will be... This Saturday on the 12th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be streaming. I'll have a link to the Twitch channel down in the description below. Now that we've defeated him, I'm going to kind of see what the next chapter of this will hold, see where we can go from there, if there's any kind of preparatory work that we need to do in order to get to that point. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I really hope that you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making it. I'm really loving this game. This has very quickly become one of my favorite games. I've always been a huge fan of FromSoft games, and this game is living up to the hype. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed making it. Come see me again. Just make sure you go the way to grow.